Pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give it any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So, CD, a change at quarterback here as we move into the second half of the year. And, look, let's face it, this is a franchise that's starting to rebuild a bit right now. It was time for a change, so they'll hand things over to the youngster. Guy who's been around for a couple of years now, and he's going to get a big test in this one.
And, Brandon, we have to remember, he didn't take a snap in year 1, but he spent the season on the practice squad, so a lot of people would say, so how does that actually help you? Well, he's around the team. He's around the playbook. He's in all the meetings. He is practicing day in and day out. He had offers to go elsewhere, but he was comfortable here, wanted to stick it out, and I know he's glad that he did because now he gets a chance to make the most of the opportunity and show that he's in their plans for not just now, but for next year as well.
Throwing on first down. Bowen, flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already, the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowen. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
16,
Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carl Nassib. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, quick hitter here. It's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running.
The pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jamie Collins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bowen flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss.
And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Recovered by Seattle.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Bowen on the right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Seattle.
Two minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Bowen being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
To throw on second down, Bowen. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Bowen's pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down.
A final shot before break. Bowen. And that'll be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Seahawks.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Well, they must have seen. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did he...
Tyler Lockett! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle! Tyler Lockett, 81 yards, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. Solid return. In pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
Seahawks have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Bowen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's 21-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
7-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Shot at the 40-yard line.
The quarterback is sacked.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Steps away. Intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Bowen. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that... time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Bowen buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. Time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right now! So out now come the Lions. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Now get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline. 19
yards there on the catch and run. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
first and 10. Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Seahawks have recovered.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Bowen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. Still going inside the 30.
On the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Returnable for Lockett. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Bowen escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.
Things are working and clicking.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are down.